Really, the first mentor that I had in the Public Interest Network was Leslie Samuelrich when she was the executive director of Green Corps and I was the organizing director. And there were a lot of things that I had learned a little bit about during my Green Corps year, but now I was in a position of training other people on them. And you've heard the expression, see one, do one, teach one, that you really learn something by having to teach it to other people. I'd heard some of this stuff about campaign strategy, but when I was running the class, I had to prepare for that by really going back through it and making sure I fully understood it. I could give examples, I could answer people's questions, and working with Leslie to prepare for those trainings, but also just on a day-to-day basis in my work as the organizing director. I learned so much about organizing and about staff management, about how to do effective trainings. A second example was when I worked on Prop 212 in California in 2006. I was assigned to the communications operation, our media war room. So Margie Alt, who's now the Environment America executive director, was running that effort, and I was one of a handful of people who was in that room with her about 18 to 20 hours a day for close to 3 months. And it was such an incredible learning experience about how to actually use those skills in terms of how to get coverage of our issues, how to think about yourself as organizing reporters to get them to cover your issues, and also in terms of thinking about how to plan a campaign. We're trying to get to here, so what are the steps that we're going to take that are going to get us to that point? So working side by side with Margie was an amazing experience, and when I ultimately came to US PIRG, a big part of it was knowing that I'd have a lot of opportunity to work with her on field organizing around the country through the Public Interest Network.